What's wrong with blueberries?
Don't you always get like blueberries on your teeth or something?
I'm not a blueberry boy.
Really?
I've never had a nice blueberry, so I've stopped trying with them.
You've never had a nice blueberry?
You've had all rotten blueberries?
I think just bad, but maybe what you would call a nice blueberry, I just don't like.
So you don't like blueberries?
I think that's what it is.
I love blueberries.
What are blueberries supposed to taste like?
Really fucking good.
Blueberries are sick, lad. Blueberries are
Do you
lovely.
think so?
Yeah,
And they're so good for you. It's like the only thing that I like where people are like, yeah, this is actually good for you. Anything else that I like,
I think
people are always like,
that
this is not
mango.
good.
Mango is good for you.
Yeah, I don't like mango that much. It's too sweet, I think.
Oh, these too sweet people.
Right.
There's too much good stuff in it.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I don't know. If I was gonna try and, it's probably a lot of sugar in mango, but
it's
I
really
eat a lot
low
of chocolate.
calorie. This has been my thing recently.
Really?
It's like a great go-to snack.
Because you're going to the gym and that.
And that, yeah.
And that.
Yeah,
But you don't even go to the gym much, do you? You don't bother your whole.
Like maybe 2-3 times a week.
Huh?
At least 2, sometimes 3 times a week.
Come
That's
on,
good.
you know you don't. You're barely going. You know that. You know that.
Pull this out of your ass.
I haven't.
This is you.
You know-
You're projecting.
You know
You're
you're not
projecting.
going. You'd look stronger if you were going. You don't look strong. You would.
You're like the worst. You're the worst PT
He's the worst
ever.
friend. He's the worst friend.
I'm
in the
not
world.
the worst friend. He would look strong. Look at me. I barely even go. Look at the size
You're
of me.
fat.
I'm chiseled out
You're
of
a
marble.
fat
You do
man.
have an
Fucking-
athletic build though, like naturally.
Thank you,
and
Thor.
I've been thinking that a lot.
That's sick. Thank you, Thor. Thank you for saying
Why
that.
have you been thinking that?
No, I just thought about it like,
Yeah.
just like.
You thinking about Mike's body and penis?
Not a lot. Like every now and then I see him and
night
I think,
alone,
look at that body.
Your hand
you know?
moves gingerly down towards your crotch as you think of me.
No, I don't think about your body often. Now I feel like I'm defending myself.
It's
yeah.
okay. That's fine. I think it's
That's
natural.
allowed.
Just like
You're allowed to think
before
about
I go
Mike's
to
body.
bed, it
Yeah.
gets hot, and
That's
you know.
right.
Well, we were just discussing the mechanics of wanking in this heat. It's absolutely brutal out there.
Lad, it was like and Thor had his own experience. It's funny because we were both on the fucking Wank Express last night, and I knew before I did it, I was like, this is dicey with the heat. And I was like, I probably won't sleep as well. Because if I have a little bit of anxiety and then I wank, I'm fucking AWOL. But then your horniness starts to talk to you. It's like, no, man, you'll get away with it.
It's not that hot. It's only 34 degrees
It's
at
only
midnight.
34 degrees. That's going to make the wank even saucier. You're going to be fucking... The sweat will be used as lube. Come on, do it. So it's saying this to you, and then you start listening to the fucking rotten horn in your ear, and next thing you're... and you're screaming, and then... But as soon as I came, I was like, oh... And it was...
A puddle.
I was like fucking Radcliffe. Mid-marathon. Remember you won Paula Radcliffe, wasn't
You
it?
shat yourself?
I shat myself.
No,
I did. I shat myself
You know
in the
about
bed.
Paula Radcliffe?
no.
She's like Britain's greatest female marathon runner. Probably Britain's greatest, most famous marathon runner generally.
Really?
But like, there's sort of an infamous picture of her mid-London marathon shit running down her legs.
Yeah. And that's a great English woman.
That's what you're going for
That's
when
an athletic
you're
build.
doing your summer wanks.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Well, it's a tricky thing, the summer wank. But so you had one then. You went for one as well last night after a cold shower.
Yeah, that's stupid, man. I was.
How cold is cold shower? Are you just like tipping a little bit, or is it on full cold?
No, as in like I start a little bit cold and then
Nice.
I work my way colder and colder
You
because I'm
dirty
trying
dog.
to. This is like, what did he say?
You dirty dog.
Yeah. Just
That's filth.
What is a cold? Do you know what? I actually don't know what a cold shower. You know when people say, like, "Oh, I had a cold shower." I don't know what that actually means.
Functionally, I don't know what that means either. Does it make your boner go away or something?
Yeah. What does people mean? They're like, "Oh, a cold shower." Well, I've never.
Can I give my opinion on what it means? It's when you go into the shower and the water's cold.
I'll kill you. What?
And the
that is
water-
not the question we're asking.
What the fuck are you asking?
You know
when
what that
people
means,
are
though.
very horny, and then instead of like, say they're like on a date and they're
Yeah.
hoping that the girl's going to come back to theirs,
Right.
and they're all riled up, and the girl decides to go home, and that's
What?
so.
What girl did this?
I
don't agree with that.
A hypothetical girl.
I don't agree with that.
A
Not with that
hypothetical-
body, you don't.
Girls can say no.
Huh?
Girls can say no.
Oh,
Mike.
since when? Since when? When the hell did this
What?
shit happen?
Since when have you become like a rape apologist on the podcast?
I've decided to take a heel turn on this episode. I'm just the
Is that where you left these? It.
horrible man.
So, but
Yes,
but
I
then
re-
you say like, oh, I had to go home and have a cold shower. But like, Are they wanking?
But
Or are
so is that
they-
when
or
people
is it
say I
just
had
a
a
cold
cold
shower?
shower is when they've been rejected? Is that when people
it's
say
when you're like horny, but you don't get fulfilled. You don't,
So,
I mean, to be fair, your boner does probably go away if you have a cold shower. Like, have you ever gone cold water
Circulation-wise?
swimming and been aroused?
Aroused.
Aroused, yeah.
That's the most beautiful. By the way, Thor is here. He's a Norwegian man, and you're going to learn that because I think for a while when you start to talk, people just don't know what the fuck what's coming out your head.
Yeah.
They're just like, this is upsetting, but I don't know why.
What?
Yeah,
Do
but,
you mean my accent on the
upsetting.
Do you mean
I don't think it's upsetting.
yeah, but that's because you're fucking people. You're not even here.
We're Nordic, basically. We're from the same.
on the if you,
We're getting closer than this, cunt.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Oh fucking definitely.
You're basically equatorial.
What? Does that? What? I'm into horses, is it now? I'm riding horses now, is it? I'm a horsey man. Get real. Grow up. Enough. Now. Well, hang on.
is that
I can't deal with that. That's too much.
is that a stereotype?
What?
The horse?
That's really fucked me up a bit.
Theo's done. Equatorial. He's trying to bring up that I'm a show jumper. Now, why the hell would you say that?
It's so stupid.
Now, bit of fun. Come on.
That's good.
So, but what I was going to say about
It just means close to the equator.
yeah.
No, I get that. I just don't know what horses have to do with it.
Equestrian,
It was,
probably.
you know what I did there, Thor? What I did was, and it's a beautiful little comedic device, and I'm very good at it, is he'll say something and I will intentionally misunderstand what he said.
No, it's very hard to tell when Mike is intentionally misunderstanding versus when Mike is misunderstanding.
And you know what? And that's the fucking beauty. You never fucking know. You never know.
Gotta
It's
keep them
good.
on their toes.
It's a thin line between abject stupidity and guile and cunning.
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Brother. So,
But what do you mean? Do you mean as in my accent are weird, or do you mean the things that I say are weird?
Both?
both.
Yeah, I can go with that.
Yeah. But you've got a beautiful head, and that covers for everything.
You do have this Scandinavian bluntness that I really get along with.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I like that. I like.
say
I
the
feel like
thing.
more people. I struggle when people aren't blunt. To be honest, I get nervous when people are being like. When they're not really saying what they mean, that really stresses me out because then I'm like, do we even know each other?
Can I tell you something someone said to me on a date? You'll love this. On a date the other day, and the lady, she told me before actually, she was like, she's like that she's a hygiene freak, you know. I'm like, you're gonna have a tough time without Mikey here. I'm just a walking bin. But anyway, we'll meet up and see how it goes. But anyway, so she says to me at one point, which you said to me the other day actually as well, and she was just like, she's like, your nails are very dirty. She said that to me, you know, and I was like, well, that's because I eat mud, and that's because I grab mud out of the ground and eat it. Which like your nails are dirty, and then she goes, you won't be putting them inside me. She said that.
Oh,
That's mad. But she was being very direct, and I appreciate it. I was like, this is a fun person. That I was like immediately like, this is fun.
was she
She
right?
could
That's
say
interesting.
anything.
She's had sort of just brought up fingering apropos of
Yeah.
mucky nails.
I thought it was absolutely stunning.
It's
direct to the point.
But it's flirtatious in every sense other than she did say that it wasn't going to happen. But
That's
I guess
right.
you can solve mucky nails.
You can
All
solve
you
it.
need to do
I
is,
won't.
is wash your hands ever.
I don't want that. I don't want that
How
life.
often are you washing your hands?
Huh? Huh?
Guess what I
What
said.
did you say to
Guess
me?
what I said.
No, sorry, go on.
How often are you washing your hands?
You know, how often does a piggy out of the trough?
Every day?
Yeah, at least once a day.
He's supposed to say, no, I wash my hands. I just think I probably need to put more focus. I think I'm a big kind of absent-minded showerer. So I probably shower twice a day, but I just go in
What?
there. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, brother. Now.
Every day.
Yeah.
That's the most shocking thing I've ever
What
heard.
times?
Huh?
So morning.
What time's 3 a.m. I get up at 3 a.m. shower, back to bed, and then I get up again at 3:30 a.m. Another shower, then I'm done for the day. It's very unorthodox, but it's my life. And that's what I do. I know,
You have to respect it.
I'll have one in the morning, and then I'll be home, and I generally have a little nap in the afternoon, and sure. Yeah.
How have I just found this out about you?
Yeah, because I keep it to myself, brother, my secrets. But I'm telling Thor because he appreciates the directness. And he doesn't like us keeping any secrets from him because he's Norwegian and it'll scare him.
I feel so stupid now. I feel like an idiot.
You're not. You're a delightful, fucking lovely boy.
Oh, cheers, mate.
But so then I'll have my nap, and then after the nap, then I'll go have another. Because you have to kind of shower. A nap, you get dirty in the nap.
So every time you sleep, you feel like you need to shower?
I would say that.
Yeah.
I would say you need
Even
to
if you have a nap?
You need to wash the dreams off you.
You need to wash the thoughts I'd be coming up with the fevered, rotten thoughts of
Is it cold
Maggie
dreams?
Thatcher's
Wet
corpse.
dreams and cold showers?
I don't think I've ever had one of them wet dreams.
You've never had...
Well, I don't dream very much.
No, you
which
don't.
is a symptom of autism.
Right.
But yeah, it's quite rare.
Your brain says no to imagination. No.
Yeah, a computer doesn't do things when it's off.
Computer says no.
Why did you just cough?
Because it's the Little Britain lady. It's in. Do you remember,
Oh, right.
do you remember that?
Yeah, that's just not a big part of the sketch, but it was just felt like you just coughed into the mic for no reason.
No, she coughs. Computer says no. It's a pretty iconic part of the sketch. Her coughing.
The cough is
person.
not an iconic part of the sketch.
What the hell?
I can't remember this.
Oh, brother,
Were
come
you a Little
on.
Britain fan?
No, I'm a big fan, but I watched it.
You little Denmark, little
Norway.
Shut the fuck up.
The lean in. Shut the fuck up.
the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
After I just said how big and strong you are.
I know that was the nice thing anyone's ever said on this pod, and it really undermined him, and I appreciate that.
No, I didn't mean it against you.
Well,
I just meant like
that's how I read it.
As like some people, like I'm not naturally athletic in the sense that like when I was a kid I was really skinny.
Yeah.
And like I remember this girl that I had a big crush on, she said to me one time, she was like, Thor, I wish I had your legs. And like that, I've never recovered from that.
I would take that as a compliment. But depends at the time, because nowadays women want like big chunky legs.
Yeah, but it wasn't that time.
It wasn't that time.
It was like the
Kate Moss.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was like
yeah,
model. Yeah, like I was a female model. That's
Yeah,
what.
yeah,
And
yeah.
that wasn't what I wanted to be.
You had slim, beautiful little legs. Even I look at your legs now, and they
This
do.
is a leggy podcast.
This is leggy.
These are all right though, I think now.
They're
I
nice.
think they're nice legs.
They're
You got
fucking-
great legs, Vittorio.
Thank you. That's very kind.
Well, hold on now. It was a complimented Mike episode, and we can't be. Let's just kind of keep things simple.
Everyone can get a compliment, Mike.
Hmm?
That'll be nice if everybody got a compliment.
Yeah, but that's communism. We have to think. We have to think in a capitalist way here and maximize the profits and give me all the compliments. But Thor, tell me this. So when did we first meet? We met.
I remember this so well. We met in Edinburgh,
Yes.
and I just started doing comedy. I must have been like a few
What
months.
year is that? Gotta be
2018, 2019.
19, I think.
2019?
Yeah.
Wow.
Was your first Fringe as well?
I did a split run in 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a split
I was doing
run.
a split bill. I just started doing comedy like a few months before, and I was doing 20 minutes, and I think I had like 5 minutes of
Yeah,
material
great.
kind of thing. But I had this. But I was kind of. Obviously, now looking back, I was dog shit, but I was kind of like figuring out how to do like a 5 or like a 7 sort
And
of
also,
thing.
you had that thing. You'd been trained as an actor.
Yeah.
So I think that gives you a little bit of you know how to be on stage.
I
you know
could
how
talk
to talk
to people, yeah. I had
yeah.
energy. I
You'd
had
done a lot of
energy.
Shakespeare at that point.
Oh, my days. I mean, yeah, a little bit, yeah. But I mean, I'm not an actor though. Like I
mean, officially, you are.
by
You have a
degree,
degree
yes.
in it,
By
yeah.
talent,
Well, I tell you-
absolutely not.
You're nailing the part of Thor Stenberg. That's right.
That's not even my name. But thank you, mate.
I've said it wrong.
Made me Jewish for some reason.
Yeah.
Thor Steinberg.
Steinbergen. Sorry, I fucked your name there. You know what?
It's all right.
You're nailing the part of Thor Steinberg.
You're great as Thor Stenberg. Oh yeah, that's a little character I've been working on.
How we this?
Such a tiny change to your name to do a character. Right?
Yeah.
Come and says, "Oh, I'm Thor Steinberg," and everyone goes, "Is that what?"
well, hold on. What am I doing wrong there?
Stenhaug?
Yeah.
Stenhaug.
Stenhaug. I've thought since 2019. Since 2019. That's crazy.
Stenberg.
Don't worry about it, Mike Spice.
You get
It's all good.
I can only grovelingly apologize.
You get
That has been
everybody's name wrong.
I've get
You
every-
spell my name wrong probably once a week in a text.
Names aren't that easy.
No, but also, to be fair,
And I never host. When I talk to Thor, I'm never like saying his full name. So it's like, and then it's a foreign name, and it's like, what the fuck's with that? At least when you come to here, change it to like.
What if there are two Thors? Then what do you do?
Oh, then I kill myself. Then
That's
I
it.
literally take my
Endgame.
own. That's it for me. I'm straight out that window. There's
Endgame,
no doors.
nice Avengers.
I mean, I do have kind of like one of those people very rarely know my surname. Like I'm kind of like not like Thor.
You're
is
like
the
Madonna.
Thing, Thor is the thing you remember, and
Yeah.
then there's another name there out of courtesy, but that, not in Norway, but in the
Out of
UK it feels
respect
like
to your
that.
father.
It's actually my mom's name, but fair
Out
enough.
of respect to your mother.
Yeah.
But so it's because you, to me you are like you're a Madonna or you're a Beyonce. It's like, to me it's just one thing. But I have genuinely been calling you to people. I've been saying Stenberg for 6 years now.
Yeah.
Genuinely, and I was absolutely certain that.
You spell my name wrong once a week. You spell his name wrong once a week.
And I can't get his name right, and I say his because it is Con. It's Asher. I don't know what it's Cumlong. It's just tough. It's
Cumlong
tough.
works. You always spell Cumlong right.
I get Cumlong right every time, and I nail that, and that's just who you are to me now.
Cumlong.
But you have such an easy name. Is that why you have such an easy name? Just so they were like sure that you would get your own name.
Michael was a bit much.
Yeah, they were like, let's go Mike Rice.
Honestly, I did. It was Michael Rice for a while, and I was like, people can't cope with this.
Really?
This is going to be a lot.
This is causing a moral disturbance.
This is going to get them all marble mouthed around. Michael Rice, so just Mike Rice, and it's really worked well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get various nicknames. You probably get. Your name isn't really nicknameable. It's so.
I really wish I had a nickname.
But yours was Thor, because it's Thor, but then
Thor.
even not Thor.
Thor.
That's
Yeah.
so great.
But I don't
now
like
when-
that.
Now you introduce yourself as Thor.
Yeah, but that's just because like it's spelled that way. It's not how you say it here. Like when I go like Thor, then people are like, oh, Thor, and I'm like, I don't like that. I don't care for that.
I'd like to see you fight someone. Do you have it in you?
I've never been in a fight.
That's what I was
Can I
thinking.
tell you the time I was closest to being in a fight?
Yes.
Was I used to live in Liverpool for a while, and I was.
And you got in a fight in Liverpool.
Brother.
Wait, listen up.
I'm about to tell you, brother.
Stay tuned.
We'll be right
It's
back.
coming up. This fight is sponsored by Manscaped. There we go. I had this. My first girlfriend in the UK. She was from Liverpool, and she had told me that she had two older brothers, and she told me one time that they were all on a night out with her ex-boyfriend, and this guy started like chatting to her, and her brothers were like so angry at her ex-boyfriend that he like didn't like stand up for her or anything like
or
that.
fight the guy.
Yeah, or like even just be like, "Hey man, that's my missus," or like, but in a Scouse accent, you know. And
Do
I know you can do it. Is the thing.
Do it.
I know you can do it.
fucking hell, brother, this is my no. I'm so sorry.
We're
I'm
both
so
banned
sorry.
from hot water. No,
Oh no.
They're not from fucking Cameroon. You
No,
can do a
I don't know.
Scouse accent, brother.
I don't know what happened there.
Fucking alright, fucking
Mate, that's me bird.
That's nice.
Pretty good.
That's
nice.
Pretty good.
That's
Anyway,
sick.
so I knew that they were no that. So one time we were in this place called KFC, but it wasn't called. It was called like Country Kitchen. No, I don't know what it was called. But it wasn't. It wasn't a normal KFC. It was like a Scouse KFC.
Right.
You were
Anyway,
in a place called.
KFC.
I thought you said you were in a play called KFC.
In a play. Yeah.
Klopp's fried chicken.
Klopp's fried chicken. It was.
There you go.
It was probably
Something
that. You
like
know.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, and this guy and I'm there with her brothers, and she's there, and she starts singing, and this guy goes like, "Shut up," you know, and I'm like, "That's my girlfriend."
To your bird.
He says that to her. He's like, "Oh, shut up," because her and another girl is singing.
What is she singing though?
I mean, it was annoying. Like,
Right,
don't get me
well,
wrong.
that's right.
She's just like, it's like 3 a.m. She's just like singing,
Tonight's gonna be a good night.
something like that.
Right.
N
just
words
some-
in Paris.
Right.
She does, yeah. And I was like, listen,
Thomas
mate,
behind her
that's
doing-
my racist girlfriend you're talking about.
Right.
But,
So
anyway,
he tells her shut up.
Yeah. Well, he's like, oh, shut up, and I'm like, this is my girlfriend, man. And he's like, oh yeah, what are you gonna do about it? Now, I've never been in a fight, but both of her brothers are there.
That's good.
And one of them is like 6'5".
Nice.
So I was like,
He's 65.
yeah, it's really old. It's really. But he's getting there.
But he
it's fine.
has a gun. He's 65, but he owns a gun.
He owns a gun.
Yeah,
And
right.
so I kind of pushed the guy, but I knew that as soon as I pushed this guy, her brothers would like jump
Yes,
in.
you got to get enough space between you and him.
Right.
So that the brothers
They
can
jumped
jump in.
in. One of them's like holding me back, but
Nice.
I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm
So
saying?
sick. So sick.
If anything, if he'd let go of me, I would just
I
run
would
out
have
of
gone
there.
backwards. I would have
Yeah.
gone backwards.
Oh,
and
brother.
I remember he held me back, and like
And you were like a mad dog.
I was like, I'm so
a Norwegian mad dog.
so Viking.
I want to fight so much. I want to fight. Let me fight.
I've been in loads of fights, just shouting.
Just
this.
shouting, I've been in loads of fights.
I'm fighting all the time, actually.
I'll pillage you.
Yeah. And then what happened was like the fight de-escalated, but afterwards, her brothers were like, Thor, well done for sticking up to her.
Yeah.
And I was like, mission accomplished.
Yeah.
So good. One push.
Yeah, one push. And I knew they were going to... I even think like when he was like, I was like, that's my girlfriend. He's like, what are you going to do about it? I even think that moment I kind of moved a little bit closer to her brothers. Just so I knew that like they would jump in.
You're doing like fencing footwork.
Yeah.
I would love.
You were.
It'd be so funny, to be honest, in that situation. Like, it's just like, what are you going to do? But I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to see that fella there. I'm going to tell him.
Yeah.
How will you like that?
I'm going to get him
whisper
involved
to
in
that
this debacle.
big fucker.
That's a big brother, that.
That's sick. But so,
But you were talking about when you two met.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So, mate, this is why I remember this so well. And yeah, so I was like I was new, but I was kind of getting somewhere early on. And we did Funny Fakis, which is a gig.
Great. That was my
Where's
first ever
Dalton's
gig.
gig? Unreal.
Was it? Yeah,
First ever gig in Camden at the
really
Constitution.
In Camden, yeah.
I've
That's right.
always wanted to go back and like do my own show because it's like closed now. I think that pub.
Yeah, it's a small room, though.
You could buy it now, though.
Yeah, you probably could.
You could turn it into like a little shrine, a little Vito beep bop boop boop shop or something.
What are we selling at the Beep Bop shop?
You know what we're selling? Lava lamps.
Lava lamps and Rubik's cubes.
Lava lamps and Rubik's cubes. That's it, brother. Couple of
'Cause I went to
calculators.
see the I had my first appointment with the autism specialist recently.
Oh, yeah?
And she had a lava lamp in the office, and at one point she was like, "How are you with eye contact?" And I was like, "You fucking tell me. I haven't taken my eyes off that lava lamp the whole time I've been here."
Oh, that's so good.
Nice.
And she was
Also-
like, "That is why I have it."
Yeah.
Really? But also lava lamp. It's like the most exciting out of the lamps. It's the
Oh,
best
It's
one.
gotta be. It's second. It's second behind the Pixar lamp because he's doing damage.
yeah.
He's doing damage.
Pixar lamp is sick, but yeah, lava lamp is like who would be? There's a sexiness. There's a danger to a lava lamp.
Beautiful.
It's
I think
lava in a lamp.
Pixar
Right.
lamp, lava lamp, and
It's like
how's that legal? How are we allowed to have lava in our house? That's
I don't know,
crazy.
man. And there's no magma lamps. You know,
Well,
you rarely see.
I guess if you put a lava lamp underground, it's a magma
It's a
lamp.
magma lamp then. It transitions like a Pokemon or it evolves, maybe you could say.
Yeah.
And I think we should stay on this topic for at least 15 more minutes.
Well, I'm just thinking the hierarchy of lamps. We have Pixar lamp, lava lamp, and then I like a salt lamp. We've got a salt lamp over there.
Right.
It's actually made of salt.
Ooh.
That's a big crystal of
What
salt.
about street lamp? What do we,
Street lamp.
What do we feel about street
No,
lamp?
I actually really like a street
So
lamp.
do I,
I
brother.
like an old-fashioned one.
Yeah.
Like out of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Yeah.
Narnia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like a
Cocksucker Lewis.
Pardon?
C.S. Lewis. Cocksucker Lewis. What?
That's one of Belfast's proudest exports.
Cocksucker Lewis is from Belfast.
No.
No.
Is it?
C.S. Lewis is from Belfast. My brother played him in a radio play.
He played Cocksucker Lewis.
Can you stop calling him Cocksucker Lewis?
That's a C.S. Lewis. No?
His name's, I think, I'm gonna guess Charles.
You're joking me. Because I always thought there's Thor Stenberg and there's Cocksucker Lewis. And these are two of the greatest.
These are the big
writers.
names.
Yeah.
You would see why he would abbreviate it, given that his name's Cocksucker Lewis.
Right. Well,
That's
that's
why
why I
you go
thought
for-
he did that.
Is he actually from Belfast?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
No
Do you know her
fucking way.
name's Jew Killer Rowling?
Is that actually her name?
That's why she shortened it.
Is that actually her name?
It is. I used to be a Harry Potter walking tour guide.
Really? And would you bring up their names? Duke Killer Rowling.
I'd be like, look, Diagon Alley. Let's keep walking. No further questions. Let's not talk about this.
That's right. Do you know what? I used to give... I used to give tours as well. I was a tour guide. And
Tour guide boys.
we're fucking toury boys.
More like Tour Stenberg.
Thor Stenhaug.
Oh, brother. That's so nice.
It's a completely different character.
Yeah. Tour Stenberg.
Thor Stenhaug. Really boring guy. It's like, and this is Westminster.
Oh, fuck. But so when we first met, right? So
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so did you do something good to say? Did you notice my athletic build then, or has it only dawned to you in recent weeks?
No, you were
Dawned on you?
crazy then.
Right.
I don't remember any of your jokes, but I just remember you walking on stage and you were like, "Rah!" Like that's all I remember. You were literally, I have a picture of you in my head of you, and you're like, "Rah!" Like you're literally like bending over.
That
like
was
that.
racist what you just did there.
No, I think that was
last
just
bit.
a beauty.
What was
like,
it?
You transformed. You can see the acting training.
Yeah,
You
did.
that's not
transformed.
racist.
Do it again. Do the mic again. That's good.
No, okay.
No, do it, please.
I have this picture in my head, and you're on stage, and
Yeah.
you're like, "Rah!" Like
There
you're
you
literally
go.
doing that.
That's a great Mike Ryan.
That is actually not bad at all.
It's pretty good.
But this is also Mike 2019. Remember, things have changed. But
Things haven't. I wouldn't say they've developed or evolved that much.
But I've
Oh,
never
they certainly
heard of
haven't
you
improved.
before, and then
That's
you.
a nasty thing to
Yeah,
say.
but you didn't live in the UK. Get over yourself. Where did you live then?
I'm loving this. I was living in Dublin at the time. I was.
Oh, really? Okay, sorry. I thought you were in like Chicago or something at that
No,
point.
I had been in Chicago, and then I was in Dublin, and then I did move to Barcelona and Berlin. So, to be fair, and there would be no reason why you would have heard of me, but at the same time, your impression of just this kind of crouching goblin just going, ah.
No, I did not go to Goblin. Yeah, okay. Anyway, but you were really good. I remember that, and I remember that like there was the So You Think You're Funny party was the same night, and I remember bumping into you then, and I was like, man, you were great. And I remember you asked how long I'd been going, and I said a few months, and you were like, oh man, you're well ahead of like where you should be in a few months. And I remember that meant so much to me because I was so
Wow.
new to this.
Kind words from
and
Big
he was
Mike.
so kind, yeah, really kind. And then I said, I was like, mate, we should stay in touch. And Mike was like, yeah, definitely, give me your phone. And I'm thinking, this
Give
is
me
so
your
cool.
phone.
Yeah.
I'm like,
so
this
funny.
cool could be to give me your. I was like, I'll have your phone. Yeah, I'll have your phone. I'm really strong and athletic. I'll have your phone. I just got mugged, if anything. It's like, here it is.
It was a long game from Mike Rice.
But I remember that meant so much to me when you said that, and I was like, let's stay in touch, and you were like, yeah, for sure. You took my phone, and then Mike went on Facebook, and then he found his Facebook profile, his comedian's page, and he liked it.
You're a piece of shit.
What the hell?
You're a piece of shit.
Thor, how would you do this to me on my own podcast? I have been humiliated.
That is horrific.
Thor,
That is such a me move. You're a cunt.
What the
You're a
hell?
cunt.
There is no way that happened.
That's so
I
funny.
remember it so well because he was like a never meet your heroes or just this random guy who lived in Chicago
That's
at the
so
time
funny.
I'd never heard of.
He's like, I'm going to make you my 801st like on Facebook.
Yeah, and that also says so much about you. How bad you were at social media that you didn't even do Instagram. Why would you do
In
Facebook?
2019.
I didn't have Instagram in 2019. That's right. But so what I'll say now is a few things on this. If I did that, went on took the page and liked my own Mike Rice comedy page, that is one of the most mental things anyone's ever done. And I would just have to assume I was having some sort of mental breakdown at the time.
Because if it's a bit, it's a very funny bit.
It was funny.
But it doesn't feel like it was a bit.
I just can't imagine I would do that sincerely. Like, what does a like even achieve? You know what I mean?
But to be fair, in your defense,
Yeah.
I was like, what, 3 months into doing comedy? Like,
Right.
as far as you know, we
So I
would
was
have never
milking
seen each other again.
There's no defense.
I was like, here's a hot, ripe, young like for my Facebook page.
Yeah.
That's what this is. I just saw everyone as potential likes.
yeah, I'll do a show in Oslo next month.
Yeah. But you know what I remember? And it's taken a lot for me now not to make up something you did. that was bad, because that's my instinct, is to just make up that you did something awful
Slander.
too,
Yeah.
which you didn't, because I remember very well meeting you, and I remember when you went on stage first at that thing, and there was, I don't know if you'd been farting or something, there was a smell. There was a really rancid smell, but you didn't seem to care about anyone else, so you were just like, yeah, smell my arse. So this, I have decided to make up stuff.
Yes.
So
It's just this happened.
he's just farting into the microphone, just like he's like, I'm a trained actor, and he's like farting into the
Classic
microphone.
Thor Stenhaug.
That's
Back
right.
on the mic.
So no, but I remember you went on and you did great. And I remember when you went on first, and obviously I was a crouching little goblin, so I was kind of crawled watching you halfway up the wall like a kind of a weird spider, and I was watching you. But I remember thinking first, I was like, oh geez, this guy's very good looking. What the hell? Do you know what I
That's
mean?
no good.
I was like, what the hell? And then, so immediately there was a sour taste. I was chewing on a wasp. I was like, "Rah, rah." And then you did really well, and you did a perfect Scouse accent, despite being
I think I know the bit.
Norwegian. It's a great bit.
Early bit.
And it fucking killed.
Fucking hell, mate, I'm fucking fuming.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss you too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah. Fuck that. I do not like talking about this.
But Thor did the Scouse accent,
Nice bit.
and it was fucking, and it was class, and you killed. And then I remember you came off, and at this point, so I've been doing comedy since 2015, so I was like 4 years in.
Over the hill.
That's right, and I was an old grizzled veteran, just chewing
4 years in.
just chewing tobacco, and I just say, hey kid, you did all right.
You're gonna be a big star.
And then Thor was like, he's like, and obviously Thor, the way you are, like, a beautiful positivity, and you're very sound. So Thor was like, yeah, I've only been doing it 3 months. I was like, what the hell? And I spat on the ground, and I said to myself in my head, I was like, if I see him at a party later, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask for his number, and then I'm going to have him like my Facebook page.
I like that. If I see him at a party later, as if we were always going to parties
Yes.
at the Edinburgh Fringe.
If I see him at one of the parties, at one of the social balls later.
But I remember really well when you moved to London, and I'd started a night at the time. I'd started a Comedy Factory, and you messaged me, and I remember thinking, this fucking piece of shit.
Here we
Here it
go.
is. Well, and I think you messaged me from your Facebook page as well, probably.
Hey, just checking in with my fans.
yeah. Does anyone run a gig in London by any chance?
This fucking, you must have thought this fucking pig. God, that is a truly humiliating
But then
story.
we became friends very quickly, I'd say.
We did, yeah. Well, we did, because you were very sound and would have me on a lot. And then, but it seemed like you were running a lot of stuff to me. I was like, because most of the gigs I was doing was at that time when I first came, was the Camden Head, the Angel there, and then also your show in Soho. And then you'd be there sometimes, you wouldn't other times because you'd be too busy. And I was like, this is a Norwegian Renaissance man. He's got his hands in so many pies, he's running so many shows,
That was just when I was like trying to
You were a
become like a
CEO.
full-time
Yeah,
comedian.
yeah.
I was like, this guy's a CEO.
I had to do all of those things, running around.
This guy's busy, but I said there's a kindness, there's a gentleness, there's a decency, and
Did you
there's a
assume he
twinkle
was
in
the
the eye.
CEO because you thought his name was Stenberg?
I thought you were a Norwegian Jewish man,
Classic
a Norwegian
CEO
Jewish
man.
businessman.
But I don't remember. I think we had one of those sort of gradual meetings of like, you're just on, because we both were in London sort of starting out doing open mics and stuff. I think we were
Yeah.
just like orbiting around each other, and you just like see each other at a gig, and it's all just very, I don't have a clear memory of like, and that's when I met Thor.
Well, I remember meeting your girlfriend really early on with you.
Quick thing, we don't name her on the
I
podcast.
know.
that's
So
good.
you
That's
were-
why I said your girlfriend.
And is this how
Nice.
you know Thor's a dog? He's like, I remember him meeting your girl. I remember Mr. Steal Your Girl over here, Thor. I remember meeting your lady.
Yeah,
And that's
I
the
just-
first thing I remember. Those cans. Wee wah woo wah.
I just farted into the microphone and I was like, how do you like that?
She was like, "Why do you have a microphone?"
Yeah, you're not even on stage, you're just in the pub.
He was just bringing it around him at the
Yeah.
time. Everywhere.
Hello, I'm at the Edinburgh Fringe. There are extra shows on the 8th and the 22nd of August. We've also added a bunch of off the cuff, the type of crowd work show that I do that's really, really fun and enjoyable. And I've work in progresses leading up to that. They're all in London. Sorry about that if you don't live in London. But my tour will be on sale perhaps when this episode comes out. What date does this? I think my tour is either about to be on sale or is on sale. Patreons will get early access, mailing lists will get early access all around the UK and Ireland. Very excited to be doing lots of the venues all around the whole entire those places. Thank you.
Do you want to just do that from the top and just do straight?
Oh, sorry. Was my tour date plugging not as succinct as it could have been? Are you accusing me of that?
I'm not accusing you of anything, brother. I'm giving you the chance, if you wanted, because you hadn't realised this was coming out, to do a little do-over to give yourself the best chance of selling tickets and making money and expanding your career.
Nope.
Okay. I'm going to be in the Edinburgh Fringe, by God. I'm there. The 60% of the tickets are sold out now, so go get your tickets quick. I'm going to be in Barcelona on the 18th and 19th of July doing the show. If you're in Barcelona, get your tickets in MikeRiceComedy.com. I'm going to be on tour in the UK and Ireland, coming all over from November into March in Ireland, Dublin, Cork, Belfast, fucking Manchester, Newcastle, London, everywhere. Tickets are flying, MikeRiceComedy.com. Get your tickets there, and I love you. All right. Bye.
No, what I do remember most about meeting you was that, like, we were obviously, like, both kind of starting out with comedy around the same time. I think you'd started a little bit before me, because you were certainly a lot better than me when we started. But I do remember that we kind of bonded around acting, because I'd gone to drama school.
And I was applying.
You were applying to drama schools. Yeah. But the thing is, like, the reason why I never say anything about the drama school thing is, like, I went to drama school because I wanted to be a stand-up comedian, and I was like, maybe there's more to me than just comedy, and there really isn't. Like, that was all, like... I'm doing Shakespeare in Liverpool. Like, I don't even speak the language very well, and now I'm there like, how thou, art thou, though?
So
I don't know,
So you were searching around, you were looking, is there a depth here? Is there a kind of a serious artist underneath? And you were like, I'm just a silly Billy.
I'm a silly Billy.
And you're in Liverpool. And did you meet Paul McCartney in Liverpool? Is that?
Well, I went to his school.
What?
He has like a performing arts school.
Liverpool Institute of Performing Arts.
Yeah.
That's like, he's like the patron, or like, did he set it up? Or
he set it up. It's
wow.
his old school.
You went to Macca school?
Macca school.
So he was teaching, all right, fine.
He would like pop, I think he used to do like master classes, and like he would do like Q&As and stuff. But I mean, like, it's not like I would walk around and just be like, hello, Paul, you know, every day kind of thing.
You'd ignore him? You wouldn't say hello?
I would be like, fuck off, you know. I hate your legs.
I'm a Stones man.
Yeah.
That's why I wrote the song.
Stones.
You say goodbye.
Yeah.
He just goes up to Joe, I love Mick Jagger. He's a wonderful artist.
Always more of a Lennon fella myself.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah.
Who do you think is his like biggest? Is it
Enemy?
Yeah, like is it or like biggest?
It was the Stones and the Beatles were
was
like
it?
who's better? That's the conversation.
That's right. But so there was this big thing of like, because the Stones were like actually painted, and it was actually kind of nonsense, but they were like painted as like the bad boys. That's how they were marketed, and they were like
much more rock.
They were like throwing TVs out the window, and they were just like, you know, pissing on fucking children, and they were doing all sorts of shit. And then and
sing on children,
pissing on children from a height, and then the Beatles were like fucking, you know, they were all had steady girlfriends,
clean shaven,
singing about yellow submarines. Do you know what I mean?
But at that point, they've kind of because then they very much countered out, didn't they? After the clean cut, they were like, let's get a bit funky.
Bit psychedelic. Went to India, learned the sitar.
That's right. And then actually McCartney himself, who was possibly, when you look at it, the most clean cut of all of them, but like he was the one who said, like, they were like in an interview, they're like, have you ever done LSD? And he was like, yeah, I've done LSD. And then there was like,
that was a great impression.
Yeah,
Mike pulls these out every so often.
I've done LSD.
Oh,
and
wow.
then I went on to,
because it's like the old Scouts as well.
Yeah, it's the kind
then
of.
I went on
Was it
to
South Liverpool? It's slightly more.
Is it? Yeah.
All right, mate.
All right,
just down here somewhere.
So, and what's great about McCartney is, so he's written all these masterpieces, like one of the greatest songwriters of all time. And if you watch which we've seen, Get Back.
Have you seen Get
Yeah,
Back?
I've seen all of it.
So sick. But like, you just see him kind of coming up with stuff. But then if you ask him about, it's like, so you wrote Blackbird, and it was this amazing song that like kind of captured the civil rights movement and just like moved millions of people. And it's like, and how did you, like, what was your thought process? Well, I was just fiddling on the guitar, and a little tune came in my head, and then there was a blackbird at the window, and I said, "Oh, blackbird singing in the day," and I kind of did it like that, and then people liked it, and it was a hit.
It's just Paul McCartney is like magically talented, like touched by God. He just has a connection to like another
that's right.
thing.
Can we talk about, in Get Back, when he comes up with Let It Be, how unexcited everyone else in the band is by that?
Well, they've never heard it before, is what you
I know,
need to remember.
and they're just like, yeah, whatever,
Yeah.
I'm like, it's fucking Let It Be.
Right.
And like, they just react like, John Lennon's just like, oh, this is, it's like, if I'd done
They're
that.
sick of it.
Yeah.
But it's like maybe one of the, okay, I don't know that much about music. I was going to say like top 10 songs of all time, maybe not. But,
I mean, it's
but it could be.
You could argue.
You could even argue it's probably top 5.
You could argue.
Like,
That could be an argument.
like it's got to be one of the songs that most people, if you have a room full of like a broad span of the population of the UK, but even probably the world, and you whack on Let It Be, most people are
We
knowing.
learned about Let It Be in school in Norway.
Yeah.
In like a bunker. We had music. They had like music lessons.
A bunker?
In a bunker, yeah. We had and I remember it so well. We listened to Let It Be.
I can play it on piano. It's the one thing I can play.
Same.
Bang,
Mate,
bum,
not even
bum,
joking.
bum,
We've got to do it together.
I learned it. I used to work in an old people's home, and I used to play it there, and they loved it.
Did you? Oh my
You used to
God.
work in old people's home?
Yeah, like every summer, like
Brother.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining you, because you're catnip to an old person, just a flush of youth.
They love
Norwegian youth, shiny Norwegian youth. And then
you. And this
playing.
was a Norwegian old people's
Yeah,
home?
they're all Norwegian. They
So
weren't
that's
like,
less of a
so it's
novelty
less,
for them.
it's less of a feather in your cap.
they weren't like, oh my God, your name is Thor. They were like, we're all called Thor, men, women.
I think he's Jewish, but we can't.
Yeah.
And so then you're playing Let It Be on the piano. I mean, they must have just been fucking spitting out their oatmeal. And just fucking.
That and guitar. I learned to play guitar there as well, which was good.
Sick.
You're
a Renaissance man. You can do it all.
No, I can't
The
do
triple
any
thread.
of it. That's the thing.
Triple thread,
I
you can
can't
sing, you can
dance. I
act.
can't sing. I can't act. Can't do anything.
You could be a porn. Would you? I'd say you could. I'd say you're a prodigious lover.
I could be in porn.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
no.
like, as one, because you could play honestly that 17-year-old whose stepmother catches him wanking, and you're like, no, mom, get out of here. You'd be perfect with that. And then she's just like, let me help you with that. Let me show you a thing or two. And you're like, no, mom, isn't it weird? Because you're like my stepmom. What would dad say? And then she's just like, shut up, you little Norwegian pig.
He's on a business trip.
He's on a business trip and he doesn't fuck me anymore anyway. Then you're like, okay, mom. And then you fuck your mother.
Stepmother.
No, I've decided.
mom.
I've changed it. I've
It's
changed
just
the
mom
script.
now.
I've just changed the script in my head. It's now your biological
I feel
mother.
like so I met Paul McCartney.
Yeah, there we go.
That was nice.
Well
That
held.
was nice.
Well held.
That was
thinking,
well
how do
done.
I get out of this? How do I get out of this?
Brilliant.
Sometimes you just have to start a different thread.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
No, but it was cool. He was just one of those people, like, we've all met famous people, but he's so famous.
He's
Yes.
someone I would get very weird around.
Yeah,
think.
and I got weird, like, because basically the thing is, like, it's just like graduation. He gives you your degree, so you're on stage in front of all these people, whatever, and everyone, he gives you a degree. You say thank you. There's a picture. That's it, basically.
Yeah.
But when you meet him, I'm just thinking, this is my only chance. Like, I'm gonna speak, and I just completely panicked, and I went. I was like, I can play Twist and Shout on guitar.
Walk, baby, now come on, baby.
And he looked at me.
And also,
in your robes,
In my robes, in
like
front of everyone.
receiving your performing arts degree.
Yeah. And-
you
and
told Paul McCartney you could play Twist and Shout on guitar.
On guitar.
But
That's
there's
awful.
two great things about that.
That's
First
awful.
off, Twist and Shout is a cover, one of the rare covers. And second thing, John Lennon fucking sings
I know.
That is fucking amazing.
It's all wrong. I just completely panicked, and that was the only thing. And also, he didn't know that I was an actor. For all that he thought, I could have been on the music course. And then he's like, "We're training up these musicians," and I'm like, "I can play Twist and Shout on guitar."
3 chords on guitar.
Yeah, it's like the easiest song ever to play. But I remember I said it to him. I just completely panicked. I was like, he gave me the thing. I was like, "Thank you," and I was like, "Oh, I can play Twist and Shout on the guitar." And then I remember he looked at me and he was like, "Me too." And then
That's so sick. That's so sick. That's
turned
such a
around.
great response.
we took a picture, and that was it.
That's such a good response.
long live
Do you have the
McCartney.
picture? Can we drop the picture in?
Yeah, I
We'll
have
drop
the picture.
into the pod.
Oh,
Yeah,
lad,
yeah.
that is such a great.
Oh,
And my
God.
parents are watching this, and when we left, they were like, "You spoke to him for so long. Like, what were you guys talking about?" And I was like, "The industry, just getting out there, bit of networking."
too.
Yeah.
Me too.
That's such a pro showbiz response from him. Of
Me
just
too.
like,
Yeah.
Because I'm really putting him in a bit of a weird situation there. It's like, what are you meant to say? Oh, that's
well
incredible.
Done, well done, buddy.
Yeah.
But your lad, I told the lads the other day, I did that when I first met Kevin Bridges, and I'd never seen, at this point, I'm now a huge fan of his, right? But at that point, I'd never seen him before because he was never on Irish TV. And I had just started comedy and I got introduced to him. I just panicked. I was just like, "You're the reason I started comedy."
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
I just shit the bed. I just had a complete mental breakdown and just told me his reason. And he could almost tell. He was like, "That ain't me sound." And just like literally like, "You're the reason I started." I nearly got on my knees.
Why?
Started,
Why?
I don't know. I just freaked out.
So funny.
I'm very bad at being around people of any profile whatsoever.
What are you like, Vittorio?
And like
good,
I'm
he's
generally,
good, he's
I don't
alright.
give a fuck who
Yeah.
you are. Like I'm just grand. Like I don't care. But there's the odd person. And we were talking recently. Like I was supposed to have my first gig on the same lineup as Tommy Tiernan, and I think I would get weird around that. But I'm now no longer doing that gig due to scheduling conflicts. So that's like
Fuck.
This
Pressure's
pro
off.
over here, scheduling conflicts.
That's right. Schedule and
If when I
conflicts.
say that, it's because I'm going to the dentist or something. I couldn't get out of it, guys.
Right. Yeah.
yeah, Tommy Tiernan I would freak out around. I don't know. There's probably like weird people. If I met Pete Weber, the bowler, I would get very strange about that.
Yeah,
Just
do you,
'cause I
do you,
did a
how
whole
much
fucking-
does he know about your show?
He follows me on Instagram.
Does he? Yeah.
And like he knows I was doing a show about him being my hero. But he hasn't like seen the show. I was gonna do it in Nashville on the American tour, but that obviously got fucking canned. And he lives in Nashville, and I was gonna get him to come to the show.
Oh
which
yeah,
would've
of
been mad.
course.
But that didn't happen. But I'm just gonna send when it's out on YouTube or whatever. I'll
Yeah.
just be like, but I'm really scared that I'm gonna send it to him, and he's gonna be like, "This is really rude." Like I don't know. Like it's nice about him. I think generally it's like a nice show about him, but like there are jokes about bowling being stupid.
Yeah, but I feel like if you're a bowler, you need to expect that.
I think if you're a bowler and you've been in a bowling alley most of your life, it has to cross your head. This is dumb. This is a pretty dumb way to spend your
He's a
life.
generational bowler. Like his dad was a professional bowler as well.
Yeah, so
he doesn't know anything different.
Like
He thinks bowling is life.
Yeah, and he probably thinks that everyone thinks bowlers are like rock and roll stars because he's
Well,
in
he
that.
is.
right.
He is cool. Like, don't get me wrong. I love bowling.
Look up Pete Weber if you haven't seen him. This cunt is living on the edge. He's biting the heads off of bats.
What's the most
He's like
strikes in a
Black
row
Sabbath.
you guys have ever had?
Oh, and well, we occasionally go bowling, and I won recently.
It did not win. Okay, so here's the stats. Here's the truth. Here's the breakdown. I won the first game. He won the second game. But if you added both scores up, I scored more. So overall,
But I won the most recent game.
I'm the divisional champ.
Yeah, but Mike, you can't just say that.
What do you mean I can't say that?
You can't just be in the World Cup and be like, you lose the final 4-0, but last time we played the friendly, we won 5-0.
But this was all in the one sitting. So we played one full game. I fucking won that.
Congratulations.
And he fucking placed nowheresville. He was absolutely fucking shanking it. Then second one he won, but I came second. So I got 2 plus 100 scores. It was consistent, beautiful bowling.
But I won the second game.
You won the second game, so what? Overall, you lost, and you know it, and it kills you deep inside at night.
When you said you won the first game, I said congratulations. I said I won the second game. You said so what?
That is not fucking true.
That is-
I was on MDMA and I was being fucking very
He
positive.
bowls like a coward as well.
Ah.
That's such horseshit.
What does that even
He
mean?
trickles it
Such
down the middle.
horseshit.
Oh, it's so
Really?
safe. It's so safe.
This is. Do you know what's
It's
fucking?
pathetic.
Do you know what's funny? Do you know what's funny? Do
pathetic.
you know what's fucking funny? I put a little actual curl on. Actually, it's like fucking Beckham
wow.
bowling. I'll tell you that. And do you know what he did? He went out the first fucking game, shanked it with his big, trying to be a
And then
fancy
I got
that
my
throw.
eye in.
And then second.
And then I got my eye in.
Then second game he was playing like an old Nancy. He was coming up in his little Zimmer frame and he was, and then he gets the big score and then he turns around and he tries to give me shit. Do you know what I mean? That'd sicken you, wouldn't it? That sickens me,
I
brother.
feel like every time a guest comes on, it becomes like divorced parents and child.
Who do you pick right now? The body or the mind? That's you make a
For someone
choice.
who's like actively going to the gym, that's so rude.
Listen, just because you're fat and it's sitting on you nicely for an hour,
I'm husky.
give it 5 years.
I'm husky.
It'll all sag. You're gonna look like Iggy Pop in 5 years.
Lad, Iggy Pop looks sick and is getting sucked off right now, probably.
Iggy Pop does not look sick. Iggy Pop's stomach looks like E.T.
What?
Ig-
Iggy Pop, he's in his 70s. He still has the fucking kit off.
Yeah, it does not look good. Have you seen the recent picture of Iggy Pop
No.
get off? Come along, could we get the picture of Iggy Pop recently? Because it's one of the most horrific things I've ever seen. We must be close to an hour as well if we're
but
chucking
also-
tour dates in the middle.
Very, very,
Yeah.
very, very quickly.
We have loads of time.
We do.
Yeah.
All right. Fucking sick. Because I was going to bring up. Let's have a look. And you're going to tell me that's not hot.
Mate, that you should show that to people and be like, this is what happens if you don't wear sunscreen.
Isn't
Genuinely.
that the most horrific body you've ever seen? That's disgusting.
That's a man who's lived a life. That's a body
I know
with
you're not
stories.
supposed to body shame, but I think that's a body you can shame.
I mean, how old is he though?
70?
He's older than that. He's fucking tipping 80, this cunt, and he's still out there and he's still putting it
But
online.
I just think put a t-shirt on.
Huh?
I just think put a t-shirt on.
What? So middle class, people in their little cozy lives can feel more comfortable and not have to reckon with aging and death. Come on.
Do you think that's what he's doing?
That's exactly what he's doing. He told me.
Look at this. This is death.
Yeah,
Death personified.
that's right. And we're all afraid of it. And we're all like, oh, put the old people away, get their clothes on. No, if you're an old woman, get your tits out.
I
Walk
just
down
think-
to the shop.
I think it's okay.
Thor.
I do think it's okay.
There we go.
Mate, he's lived a life, you know, and he's showing that.
But I just
Come on, brother.
put a wee jacket on.
Part of me wants to touch it just to know what it feels like.
Brother,
I think it feels like a saddle.
feels like
It would be good to know for sure.
like a wave of leather. Do you know, like if there was a wet, like it's like kind of like, it's almost, I would say, close to liquid in skin. You know what I mean? It's like kind of like one of those water beds where it's like you put your hand on, it's like, but then it's like there's a leathery texture. You know he's not going to be here for long, so there's that feeling of this is scarce, it's rare.
Iggy Pop's one of those people where I know he's famous, but I don't know like what songs he's famous for.
I feel like the name is just so famous.
What band was he in?
The Stooges, and they had a song, I am a passenger. I
Oh, yeah.
believe that's Iggy. You don't know that one?
No, you do know that song.
Brother, get real. Don't make that face again. I don't like this.
I don't know if that was just like quite a weird impression of that song, and I haven't grasped the.
I am a passenger. You know Thor is nodding along.
It's a pretty good.
Can you do any more?
No, yeah,
of the
but I don't
song?
actually know anymore. That I'm a passenger. I'm just
That's-
doing exactly what it
It's one of the shortest songs ever written.
Yeah.
You've never heard it? I am a passenger.
End of song.
End of song, brother.
Right.
And it's a beautiful little tune.
I actually could not say any more of that song, but I know the song really. It's a very famous
sort
song.
of. I feel like it's in like TV shows or movies and stuff. I don't know. Really?
Really?
Like, I don't know.
I read this article recently online that said that you've had sex with so many women in Shoreditch, they started calling it Thorditch. Is that true?
Yeah, how
Is
did you
that-
know that?
This was in Chortle.
Thordle.
Thordle.
Yeah, Thor. I read this article that said that.
Shortle,
Yeah.
S-C-S-H. How do you spell Shoreditch? It doesn't matter. Forget it.
S-H-S-H-O-R-E-D-I-T-C.
What are you talking about, mate?
Right, and then no, I read an article that said that you've had sex with so many women in Shoreditch, they've called it Thorditch. Did you read that?
Yes. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
No, me neither. But yeah, why
Right.
not? Why not?
Right, and then so
I
I
was
read.
actually on a date in Shoreditch one time. Have I told you about this?
No.
When
You're always on dates, Thor.
No,
Every
not
time
always.
I see you, we play football together.
Yeah.
Good footballer, by the way, Thor.
Yeah.
Big football in, yeah. But I was on a date with a girl in Shoreditch one time, and speaking of what we talked about earlier about being blunt,
Yeah.
and this girl said to me, she was like, if you weren't Norwegian, I would have thought you were autistic.
Whoa.
They're
Yeah.
culturally autistic people.
Ah.
Scandinavians, you are. That is your
A little
thing,
bit,
though,
I
And
isn't
think.
it?
that's why I like all of you.
Yeah, that's why we get on.
Yeah.
Right, you're
absolutely.
boop booping together. So you are dating, but you had a girlfriend there for a while. Was there something with a dog that happened?
Oh yeah. I don't think I've told you this. So
I don't know about this.
So I actually talk about this relationship in my show quite a bit.
You're gossiping.
I'm
Show
gossiping.
debuting at the Edinburgh Fringe.
Great stand-up.
One night stand,
Yeah,
baby. Is that what
that's
it's called?
right.
Did I get that right?
Yeah, one night.
Nice.
Thor Stenhaug,
Thor Stenberg. Just type in Thor Stenberg to the Edinburgh Fringe app, and it will come up.
Yeah. And then if you don't just look up, there's an article called Shoreditch about how many married women he's been shagging in the Shoreditch district of London.
and they're
Also,
all my mum.
Thor and I are doing split work in progress. On what day did we say we're doing that?
I think it's a 14.
14th of July. If this is out by then, feels like it might be unlikely, but
Would it-
just about.
Would it be funny? Because I guess you don't have a big, juicy arse anymore. Because then, back when you did, or is your arse still big? Can you stand up, show it to the camera? No? You are not my boss. I am not your monkey. Now, but is your arse still, because I haven't been looking at it as much, but Vittorio used to have this beautiful, glorious rump. Juicy bottom.
I'd say it's slightly smaller than it used to be, but I'm still strong in the hip.
Strong in the hip. But then what about if you call it to sell the show, to get people there, call it a twerk in progress, and then at the end, you just start clapping. No?
So you were on this date
I'm trying to help you people.
I
tried to help you
with the
people.
dog.
No, oh yeah. I mean, are you struggling to sell your whips? Do you need to call it twerk
That's
in
what I'm saying.
progress?
He's struggling to shift tickets, but if you call it a twerk in progress, now we're cooking. Now the money's coming in. Now we can feed Cumlung finally. Finally, we can get Cumlung some Cocoa Pops. Come on. Back to the dog story. I'm sorry.
I don't know. What I was going to say is, I don't know if I've told you this, but so I talk about this relationship in my show, and I ran into her the other day because she lives just down the road from me. Because after we broke up, she used to live in North London. A month after we broke up, she bought a house in Tulse Hill where I live for £1 million without a mortgage.
That's unbelievable.
And she has very rich. Actually, I don't know if I'm meant to say that.
Of course you can say.
Don't tell anyone, guys.
We won't. These are not rats.
No one tells anyone. Okay,
That's right. These are Johnny
You
Depp's.
keep it stum.
They
The
can
Irish
keep a secret.
Omerta.
But she told me that she has so we broke up it's like 2 years ago, whatever. But she told me that she has a new boyfriend now, and he has a dog called Thor.
You're joking.
That's bad stuff.
What the hell?
That's bad stuff.
Isn't that crazy?
But you know that's a dig at you. You're nothing but a
You're being
dog.
cucked via a dog.
I think
Wow.
it's good.
What?
That she's always reminded of you?
Yeah.
Wow. Do you think now here's
They've been having sex. She's like, Thor, get out of the room.
right.
You know?
Do you think there's
This doesn't feel like a good thing for you.
No, maybe not. That was a bad example. Can we go back? This is one of those things I don't stand by. I wish I said something else.
Thor, can I just say this? Can I say this? We're not going back. It won't be edited out, and you'll have to reckon with the consequences, the real life consequences of what you've said, and the effects will reverberate through your life forever, probably. But that's too bad. Now, do you think there's a dog named Thor in the room? Do you think there's ever a moment the boyfriend's away, she's on the couch, there's a bit of pedigree chum in hand, she carelessly drops some around her nether regions and says, "Oh, Thor," next thing, it's like old times. She's getting eaten out by Thor again.
That's all we've got time for, folks. This has been Mike and Vittorio's Guide to Parenting. Our guest this week has been Thor Stenberg.
You're joking me.
And he's a wonderful comedian.
Why does no one want to have fun with Mike?
And you should go see him at the Edinburgh Fringe.
Yeah, please come and see me at the Fringe. Debut hour.
It's very exciting. It's an exciting time to do your debut show. I'm very excited about the show. I've seen bits from it, and I'm excited to do our split work in progress together. Anything else you want to plug? What's the Thor Tells Jokes? That's my
Instagram. Thor Tells Jokes, and at the start of next year, I'll do a tour. over the UK, maybe Ireland. If I can sell tickets in Ireland, we'll see.
You can now, brother.
You can now, brother.
I really want to go to Ireland. The show's called One Night Stand, Baby. It's about how I grew up with my parents at a one night stand who've never been in a relationship, but they raised me together. It's a nice show. It's not a sad show.
Fucking sick. None of that bullshit. None of that, oh, someone's sick. Fuck off. Happiness. Joy. Brother. Thank you. He didn't want to give me that. You know that. But he couldn't escape it. Anyway, Twerk in Progress. When's it on?
14th of July.
Nice. We're going to drop in our tour dates and the other thing. Stay around for the Patreon. I have some tour guidance stories that we're going to fucking share with each other. Me and Thor are going to kiss. We have to get them. We have to.
Why don't we record the tour date plug like right now and then come along and just drop it in because we forgot to do it yesterday.
All right. That's sick. That's sick. Okay. Vito.
Patreon.com/parenting for all that shit.
Nice.
Extra episodes. See you in a bit. Bye.
Sick. Bye.